Good morning, designers, and welcome to episode 107 of Game of Rugs. Today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter than usual. We're going to do today's daily. We are going to do a brief amount of voting. We are going to look at some results. And we will also be taking a class field trip to the American Civil Liberties Union. So, as all of you will be aware, America is currently fundamentally on fire. This is obviously not a political podcast. However, I feel like all of us have a responsibility to say something and to do something. And so I would like to say that indeed, Black Lives Matter. And in order to do more than just say something, I have decided to make a donation to the American Civil Liberties Union's Legal Defense Fund to help them defend people who have been erroneously and illegally arrested in recent protests. So that is what we have done. This is our little field trip to the ACLU. And indeed, Black people are being murdered and brutalized by police with near impunity. So in recognition of that fact, I have made a donation to the ACLU for $117, which is $1 for every subscriber of Game of Rugs. So thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really value your presence here and your time that you give me on a weekly or whatever basis. It's all appreciated. So thanks very much. And so for the rest of today's daily, anyway, there ends our lecture series for the day. But for today's daily, I have decided that I don't want to add extra art. This is such a great room. What are you going to add on either side of this that's actually going to deliver value rather than just cluttering up the wall? Because there are spaces there that you're expected to fill. And I'm just going to be a rebel and I'm not going to fill them. Plus it's a daily. So, I'm going to get a trash score anyway, or I'm expecting to get a trash score. And yeah, so that's basically my thinking about that. I don't know what to put on these thingies. What are they? Cabinets. I don't know what to put on these accent cabinets, but I think when in doubt, use the brass horse is pretty much my thinking. It's hard to go wrong with a it is hard to go wrong with a spend of 150 diamonds. Having said that, the brass horse is the same color as the wallpaper, so not so much with that. Let's just use these. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So that's all done, and now we need to buy this rug. That is one of the rugs that I try to always have in my inventory. As we know from the previous top scoring rugs episode, it does score well for me anyway. And so I like to have that in my inventory. So we're going to do at least 2 rounds of voting because you guys like the voting. I struggled with this room. I struggled. I really did. I think in the end I couldn't put anything together that didn't look like hot garbage. And You know what? From what I'm seeing here, everyone else shared that struggle. Jeez, I voted for the room on the top there. It's these like put together hide items, okay, but none of the hide items go together. Like it's not even that they don't go together well, it's that they don't go together at all. So you end up with rooms like this on the top where somebody has done their level best, but man, it is not a good look. This room on the bottom is not terrible. This is one of the better hide item rooms that I have seen. So that's a good job. Let's vote for that. I actually kind of like that room. Boy. All right, well, the person on the top went with the time-honored design home tradition of just hiding the required parts that are a disaster. I see, and these suckers. I have three of these in my inventory, and I tried really hard to use them for this room and put together a room. You know, I have this sofa. I would have chosen different art, but, you know, that's fine. You're having dreams. Shh, puppy. Okay. But I couldn't find a third hide item that didn't look like hot garbage or one of the things that didn't look like hot garbage was a rug. And yes, I could have spent $5,000 on a rug that went beautifully with those two things and would have pulled a whole room together. But I didn't. Oh, we're still stuck in this awful room. Okay, let's never mind that. So we're going to cheat and go and collect the daily reward. We now have more than enough diamonds to submit this room. So let us throw today's daily into the hopper. I know it looks a little empty without art on the sides, but I don't have matching art, and there is no art that matches this painting. And I'm committed to this painting, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going to live out this lousy marriage to its natural conclusion and submit this. Off you go. Blessings on your head. A Newton farmhouse results are in. That's a great score. Oh, cool. I actually really had fun doing this. As we all know, I am not the bravest when it comes to mix and match furniture. So I felt really, proud of myself for using these ugly green chairs with this giant gray sofa. This sofa is enormous. Did anybody else get this as a prize for something? It's a 5-seater sofa. It's like 900 feet long. You could play an entire game of table tennis across the sofa. It's just huge. So I liked my room. This is also very nice. Going with the blue-gray tones from the roof is a good choice. I went with the green from the grass. But I guess I wasn't thinking particularly laterally there. This person again went with the blue. Oh, nice. They used the blue and red main posters, and then they dumped their the red Christmas baskets. Nice job. Very pretty. And, yeah, I'm not a big fan. If this furniture had been more green rather than an acid yellow, like if it had just been an acid green, that would have been great. But it's way more brown, as you can see by their choice of this brown rug. Not a fan. By the way, we are testing out new audio equipment, and now I'm absolutely mortified and completely convinced that you can hear both of these dogs snoring their heads off. And if that turns out to be the case, panic not. We will be reverting to the previous audio equipment. On the other hand, if you can't hear them, we'll go with this because it's better. Well, I think that's a little mean. I really liked these Selmat chairs that I won. I assume we all won these chairs here. And I thought this was a nice looking room, but then again, I'm lousy at these indoor things. Am I more lousy than this person? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's more refined because it's more neutral. Somebody held on to those things for a long time. I remember these so well. They were so cool. But I bought 900 and then used them for like the next 900 designs, so I did not manage to hold on to any of mine. This room is nice. This has it's got a nice mix of color. Like it is neutral, but the choice of the blue rug and the blue decor and lamps and stuff, like just the tint is really nice against the rest of the neutral palette. So that's cool. A Eugene original. Well, these scores have not been stellar. I think we can all agree. I did actually really like this combination of furniture. I might try the same combination indoors rather than outdoors. I think for outdoor stuff, people really expect to see, greens and bright colors and sort of more tropical stuff. Although this was none of those things. It got a 5. So what do I know? Apparently, nothing. I am the Jon Snow of Design Home. Okay, well, I don't really dig any of these rooms. So I don't feel that bad about my new 4.22 score. That was not an epic run for me, but I did in fact have an epic run earlier this week. I got, I believe, 6 5-star rooms in the double diamond run. So this was a prize of 250 diamonds, which made it well worth buying that ugly, ugly rug. And then a Topeka family home. I loved this room. This was part of my commitment to use the free art in my inventory. So I went with stripes, and I love the chairs. Oh, that's where I won those Selmat chairs. Yeah, but no, I love these. I think they're noir. Are they? Maybe. These noir chairs over here, the butterfly chairs in black and white, are lovely. And I had this rug in my inventory, and I won 250 diamonds for this 5-star room. So that was exciting. And then we had a cozy Canadian cabin. Yeah, okay, so I just need to say I won double diamonds on 6 rooms. 2 of them were atrocious, and this was one of those rooms. I mean, honestly, as I was putting this together, I was just like, oh, vey. But I was just in that thing, where you've committed to some piece of something in a room that dictates the entire way the rest of it looks. And it was this rug on this piece of art. I was committed, and I could not manage to uncommit myself. So it's super ugly, but it did win 250 diamonds. And in my defense, the other 5-star rooms for this challenge are not remarkably less ugly. So, yeah. I'm sorry that I won 5 stars for that room. I don't really know what else to tell you. And then we have, and then here, look, I won 3 in a row. 3 in a row? I couldn't believe, so it's rare that I get 3 5s in a row. Sometimes I get 2. I liked this nursery. It was fine. Again, I used that chair, whatever that chair is. It's super great. I love it. I'm impressed that it got 5 stars indoors, however. This is, I will say, a baby with some pretty highfalutin taste in modern art. So that was cool. And I like this is the other room I was not all about, and I'm pretty embarrassed. Got a 5 on. I mean, I'm going to take the diamonds, don't be wrong. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, this room. The sofa matches the chairs. I don't really know what else to say about it. I am glad that I got the 5, but like this is a much more creative room than mine. This person who just dumped pink into the room it's ended up with a better design. This person did mix and match, which was brave, and I'm glad that they got this 5. I don't like this room, but I don't care. I like the mix and match. So I applaud that effort. And then my last one, I really liked this room. I'm glad this room got a 5. And I was obviously happy for the double diamonds, but sometimes you do get a 5 on a room that you really like. So that was a nice surprise. And I'm glad that I threw in red because this was the obvious thing to do. No offense. And this room is super cool with all its acrylic furniture. I don't know if you can. So this person used the acrylic couch and an acrylic coffee table. These are all from different designers. So, really some thought went into this. And the acrylic chair that goes with the couch. And there's an acrylic coffee table in there too. So this is a superlative effort. I don't like the outcome, but I applaud the effort. And they did deserve their 5. Good for them. So that was my little winning streak, which obviously is so over as I sat here with my 4.22 for my depressing room. But that's where we are, and so that is today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please let me know if you want me to use this audio setup or the previous audio setup in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future Game of Rugs episodes, please become a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye now.